Donald Trump has had enough of Hamas, so much so that he's issued a chilling warning. Release every hostage by Saturday at noon or all hell will break loose.
Well, I would say this, and I'm going to let that because that's Israel's decision, but as far as I'm concerned, if all of the hostages aren't returned by Saturday at 12 o'clock, I think it's an appropriate time. I would say cancel it and all bets are off and let hell break out. I'd say they ought to be returned by 12 o'clock on Saturday, and if they're not returned, all of them, not in drips and drabs, not 2 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 2. Saturday at 12 o'clock, and after that, I would say all hell is going to break out.
The ultimatum was made even more chilling by the fact that Trump didn't divulge what would happen to Hamas if they didn't heed his warning, simply saying, "Thou find out."
Mr. President, when you say all hell is going to break loose, are you speaking about retaliation from
You'll find out, and they'll find out too. Hamas will find out what I mean.
Mr. President,
they're going to find out what I mean. These are sick people, and they'll find out what I mean Saturday at 12 o'clock.
But no involvement.
The internet went wild over the news, with this commentator saying, Trump warns Hamas if all hostages are not released by 12 p.m. Saturday, the ceasefire will be cancelled, and he will let all hell break loose, because peace through strength. This commentator agreed, saying, Hamas should find out either way. It shouldn't end with the release of the hostages. The Muslim Brotherhood and its militias must be sent to the trash can of history. This is non-negotiable. Trump also showed his sympathy for the hostages, saying it looks like something out of the 1930s.
Did you see that report, sir, that Hamas was going to stop releasing Israeli hostages, and what was your reaction?
I think it's terrible. Look, I looked at the hostages that came in, and they're emaciated. It looked like something out of the 1930s. It's an absolute disgrace. And I think they saw the way the world viewed it, and they're looking for a reason not to send more, because they're all, you take a look at that, it looks like it was a concentration camp, which essentially it was. It looks like they came out of the Holocaust. And what a sad thing. One of them was a young man, good-looking guy, a little bit heavier than perhaps he could have been, and now he looks like he's not even recognizable. Not even recognizable.
Is the ceasefire deal at risk of falling apart?
Look, I can tell you that those people have been badly hurt, both mentally and physically. I'm talking about the young women that came out also previously. And I think one of the reasons they're doing this is because they're probably sending the best. What you see is probably the best, because they want to send people that look at least healthy. And that's not healthy. These people have been badly hurt. They've been interviewed by our representatives. They've been interviewed by Israeli representatives, and they're really hurting. They are really hurting, mentally and physically.
Jewish American commentator Dov Hikind applauded Donald Trump for taking steps to destroy Hamas.
Amazing. Donald Trump has just issued an ultimatum to the barbarians of Hamas that the hostages, all of them, must be released by this Saturday at 12 o'clock, or all hell will break loose. And the Israeli military will do what it needs to do, and that is to destroy Hamas. Amazing, our president, who gets it, who understands the animals, the barbarians of Hamas.
Trump's ultimatum comes after he had a fruitful meeting with Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the White House last week, where they reinforced their commitment to their alliance.
You are the greatest friend Israel has ever had in the White House.